Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Emily Feagins, the Public Information Officer for Marion County. The video you are about to view is just one part of a multi-part series that I have put together in collaboration with the Marion County Board of Supervisors, the publicly elected officials of Marion County, as well as the department heads of the non-elected offices of the Marion County government. This series of videos is designed to provide you, the taxpayer, with information on how the Marion County government utilizes your tax dollars to provide the many services that are available. Thank you again for joining us, and please watch the channel for future videos. Hello and welcome back. I'm Emily Feagins, the Marion County Public Information Officer.
And I'm Mark Raymie, Chairman of the Marion County Board of Supervisors.
I asked Mark here today to talk about the Board of Supervisor meeting from yesterday, and I have a few things that I want to talk to him about. We're going to kind of go over a few things in the agenda. Mark, tell us a little bit about the benefit renewal plan.
Sure. In the meeting yesterday, we start our budget renewal, fiscal year 23, so
Okay.
2023. And part of that is we have to go and renew our health insurance program, the benefits that we provide Marion County employees. So Holmes Murphy, our broker, came in and gave a presentation on the plan as it stands and options that we might be able to go to if we think that there's a better use of money.
Okay.
And provide still a top flight benefit program for employees.
And is this specifically talking about health insurance benefits?
The biggest component is health insurance, but there's
Okay.
also dental, there's eye insurance or for ophthalmology services and
Okay.
optometrists, those types of things.
Okay, and so more things are coming on that later, right?
More things later. The county will be, we already know from Wellmark, which is our provider currently, that we'll get a 10%, a little over a 10% rate increase.
All right.
Which when you think about it on the total plan is about $211,000. So that's all in cost, employer, employee. Pretty significant rise.
Yeah.
We have not had an increase like that in a few years. I know other employers throughout the state are seeing similar types of increases. So we're going to be looking very closely at options
Okay.
to bring that rate down because it's all taxpayer money that's used to fund these plans.
Right. All right. Next, we've got our Junction Highway 92. What's
Yeah.
that about?
Tyler Christian gave a great presentation. I would encourage everybody to look at yesterday's Zoom meeting.
Okay, our engineer.
Yep, our
Yep,
county
okay.
engineer. And on the possibility of taking the current headquarters for our road department and moving it to land that was purchased years ago called Junction 92,
Okay.
to move that location and update really our road department headquarters. Consolidate some of the other locations, save money, be more efficient, save on fuel costs. Biggest issue for me when Tyler presented is safety.
Yep,
The building that our employees are currently in, it's outdated.
very.
And we need to update that for their safety and also for the preservation of our equipment. We don't have any place to really store road graders and things that cost significant amounts of money. So
Right.
this plan is to modernize that headquarters, and Tyler did a wonderful job going
Yes.
through that.
Yes, he did. All right, ARPA funds. What is ARPA funds?
Well, ARPA funds is bottom line, that's COVID relief money that we receive from the federal government.
Okay.
All municipalities, the state of Iowa, cities of a certain size received money from the feds for COVID relief.
Okay.
There are requirements around how you can use that money, but so far, Marion County will receive just over about $6 million.
Okay.
We receive it in 2 installments. We've received a little over $3 million thus far. We'll receive the additional amount later on. But we can use those funds for certain specific things that are in the code. So far, we've updated some of our infrastructure, so we needed to update things at the law enforcement center that fall under the ARPA law. We've updated parking lots. We'll be doing a parking lot project at Public Health, where the Public Health building is located, and then some heating and cooling issues at the courthouse. So that's the first.
Getting some things taken care of.
Exactly.
Yep.
Second thing we're doing is conservation.
Okay.
That also falls under ARPA, and so Steve Edwards and the Conservation Board will receive some ARPA funds for new cabins to be built, and those are a great asset for Marion County, the board believes. The next thing we'll be doing is thinking about some bonus pay for employees that were here during the COVID crisis.
Okay.
The board looked at that and is going to allot some of those dollars for bonus pay for the employees. It's capped on how much you can do per employee, and the employee has to be here during that time. But we think that's the right thing to do for staff that went through, frankly, a very unique and stressful situation.
Yes, yes. All right. We have the VA demolition. What is going on with the VA?
And Chris Nestaby manages this project for the board. You can drive by there and see that it's coming down and coming down very quickly. We're very pleased with the progress that has been made out there. So update is basically it's still coming down. We're probably ahead of schedule. I don't want to speak for our contractor too much, but they're doing a wonderful job. The weather has been relatively cooperative for them. So now the next question is, where's Knoxville at as we get ready for that transition period, which will be in June of this year when the demolition is complete. The ground has to sit for a certain period of time before you can come in there and start developing.
Okay.
It has to settle all the disruption that's occurred. But Knoxville's working on a plan. I meet with them regularly. I would encourage folks to go to the city council meetings as they talk about these things. So I know they'll be ready to move forward when the site is ready to have development occur. And they're working on a plan for that.
Yes. Perfect. All right. We've gone through our agenda. What do we have coming up next week?
Well, next week is this book. And I've had 10 years on the board, and now we do this. This is our budget book. So we'll be doing the Marion County budget for fiscal year 23.
Okay.
All next week. The meetings are public. We have a few that we have to make, have to kind of carve out, and those usually are HR related.
Yep.
And when we're dealing with public information, or private information, sorry. But yeah, we're working on the budget all next week.
Okay.
And we're very aware of the property tax issues that a lot of residents have faced with asset prices increasing. Everybody needs to know that our levy rate for our general fund really has not changed in probably 20 years.
Okay.
We're at $350 per thousand, and that rate has been, as long as I've been on the board, that has been the rate on our general fund. Jake had a great graphic yesterday. I would encourage everybody to go out and take a look at it, where the total county levy rate really hasn't changed all that much. It's been about $10.80.
Okay.
And it's been that way for 10 years. So through ups and downs, we've been able to maintain a pretty consistent levy rate. The issue that our residents face, and we're very aware of it because I pay the taxes, so do you, is that asset prices for the sale of homes has gone up, which has increased the total dollars we're paying. There are lots of issues involved in that. We're looking at ways in this budget cycle to try to address that. We'll see if we can get that done.
We'll see where we're at the end of next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to thank you for meeting with me and answering some of these questions that we had. I want to thank you for watching, and stay tuned for our next video.